my flower fans, this is Chelsea here, and I just checked out my most anticipated movie of the year, Avengers Infinity War. And this one is not going to be spoiler review. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow while I analyze it, and might even go see it again so I can give you a very good detail of what I just saw. So, I'm just going to give you kind of the idea of the movie. It takes place right after Thor Ragnarok in the end credit scene where the ship comes up and you see a bigger ship. And then, of course, that is good old Thanos like you saw in the trailer. So, it's basically Thanos is wanting all the Infinity Stones. And it's taking place in 3 different parts of the world. Well, it's more than 3 parts of the world, but basically it's 3 storylines, I feel like. It's 3 stories put into one, which works really well. I mean, that pacing and everything was going on really great. But, anyway, so we had the New York scene with Doctor Strange and Tony finally, meeting. And, of course, Spider-Man, those 3 meeting. And, well, I guess Mark Ruffalo, that's 4. That was pretty fun. That was really fun to watch. And then you had, the Guardians with Thor. That was really cool. That was just the comic relief. And then you had Scarlet Witch and the actual Avengers kind of thing. Captain America's team. You had that. So you had all 3 of those into one movie, all trying to fight this one guy. Basic Avengers movie, But this one, it was so different, and I give the Russos as much credit as they can because it is really hard to do a movie or franchise when you have so many different directors doing different movies. You had one director do Thor, one director do Iron Man. The Russos luckily did Captain America, so they kind of had an idea about that. But that Russos did what they could, and they did actually a really great job. I think. I think it's an 85 or something % on Rotten Tomatoes, and to me personally, that should be way higher. That should probably be 95, I think. But I think it's because I'm just still trying to process everything that I just watched. But, that's kind of the gist of the movie. All the Avengers are trying to take out this villain. Well, I guess it's not just him. It's Thanos is, following his family, or whatever you want to call it. But characters that stood out to me the most, Tom Holland. Pretty good job for just being a kid out there. Chris Hemsworth really impressed me with this. Josh Brolin, you did an amazing job as a villain. This is a villain that I have been wanting for a long time. I know the villains have sort of improved. You had Voltron, on Spider-Man. Michael Keaton did an amazing job. And then you had Killmonger on Black Panther. But to me, this is the Thanos this is the villain that I have been wanting in the Marvel Universe because Marvel does have a horrible time dealing with their villains. And to me, I was going into this thinking, he's going to be the same old kind of thing. I'll take that down. Thanos he's scary. You can feel his presence when he makes a scene. Not just because of the music that we're using, but, you can feel him. Something bad is going to happen when you see him on on this big screen. And Josh Brolin did an amazing job. You felt compassion. I felt compassion for him, especially with him and Gamora. That relationship was amazing. You got a little backstory on that. But, he's the villain. The gauntlet is, for him, basically, what the trailer was, to snap his fingers and half the universe be gone. And he knows what he's going to do with that, and he feels like it is his job to do that. For him to have peace, for the world to have peace. Kind of set up almost a utopia. And him doing that is just, he can do that with a snap of his fingers. Thanos is so powerful. I think he's probably the most powerful villain in the Marvel Universe. At least for right now. And, you feel the compassion you have for him. You understand why he's doing this. And I think this is what people aren't realizing. I know a lot of people are being upset about character, development and working on people's relationships and everything. To me, this was Thanos' story. I mean, you got to see a little bit of him in Guardians. You saw him in a little bit of end credits. But this is his story. This is what he was meant to do. And you got to see his background, you got to see his character develop. And Thor was, I guess, another one that really developed out of all of this. But, you know, this is Thanos' story. And to me, they did an amazing job. You know, a lot of people are upset about certain things going on, and I'll explain that tomorrow more. But, you know, I'm glad that they focused on Thanos. You needed a good villain in this movie. This is 10 years, well, technically 6 years in the making. You have to go and have amazing villain. And Josh Brolin stole this part. And it's going to be so weird to see him go from Thanos to Cable in Deadpool 2. That's going to be kind of weird. But I think he's going to make it work. I'm trying to think of people else who stand out. But really, it was just Thor standing out and Tom Holland. And I guess the chemistry between the Sherlock Holmeses, it was fun. That's all I was thinking about, you know. Sherlock movie versus Sherlock TV. Who's better? Benedict Cumberbatch. But anyway, it is an amazing movie. It's a movie you're going to have to see probably again and again. They did not disappoint. This is definitely going to be in my top 5. Might even make it into my top 3 right now. I'm going to have to lay out all my movies and pick out which one goes where. But truthfully, I enjoyed this more than Black Panther. I don't know if I enjoyed it more than like Winter Soldier or the original Avengers. I have to really think about that. But right now, it is my favorite movie of the year. It's gonna be really hard to top this. So, what did you all think about this? I hope this is okay because I'm sort of just rambling on without trying to get subscribe, follow along. I want to feel or get everyone's opinions on everything. So, that being said, this is Chelsea Flowers signing off.